And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Justin Smoke is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Here it comes on 0-2. Popped him up. Nunez has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Solarte.
Ready for another shot now. Solarte, 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Gibbons rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. On the ground to second. Lockhart is up with it. Throw on to first. And now the Jays are down to their final out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Here's Randall Grichuk. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Santander looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Shortstop number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Santander. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd, as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Orioles with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the 9th. David Paulino enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Here's Chris Davis now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And it's a base hit, so there you go. The potential winning run aboard to start off the home half of the 9th.
Lead-off base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? There's one. On to Smoke. Gets a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. And he puts it on the ground to second. There is Travis. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. Still tied 1 apiece. Russell Martin now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away.
Martin.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied. Coming to the plate now, Chance Sisco. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Richard looking up, and that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And
we'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Chris Davis may be looking to go deep here as he and his team trail by 1 here in the 9th. From the belt, kicks and deals. No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Baltimore Orioles are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And the Orioles are going to walk off winners.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Red Sox launched 3 home runs as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-5. Heading into the day, the Yankees are in second place in the AL East, 1 game out of first, while the Red Sox are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. Matt Carpenter had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 7-5. In the standings, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Cardinals are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. In Game 5 of the World Series, the Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Yankees.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Luis Severino gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Swinging a soft liner, base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there, mixing in some knocks in the unlikely way.
Number 7 and 8.
In now, number 78. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's going to be a base hit as they string together back-to-back hits to start the afternoon.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Ready now, Chris Davis. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And here's Renato Nunez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Gregorius at short. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Hunter Harvey is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
Digging in, number 26. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Now this is sprayed foul off to the left, and that'll even the count at 1-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-2. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Next for New York, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper. foul ball, however, strike one. One out, nobody on. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Santander waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. In there for strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge looks up, gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at-bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at-bat, home run, not a bad way to start.
Batting seven.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting eight.
Now batting, Sean Kazmir. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Grounded to short. Gregorius is there. And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 2.
Stepping into the box, number 2. He stands in for the first time in this one. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Scorched to third. That's a hit. Their first of the new season.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Miguel Andujar is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
0-1, here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Digging in for his second at-bat, Diaz, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 78.
Digging in now, number 78. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And there are 2 away now. So stepping in, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman,
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-2 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. In trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game. More importantly, his team's now ahead.
Yeah, these are the special ones. He's had a great approach all day. He's battled his tail off, and he's given his team single-handedly, almost given his team a chance to win this one.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. Popped him up. And Gregorius will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Stepping up now, number 26. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted. These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Giancarlo Stanton is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
No balls and a strike to count. Ellsbury at third. Judge at second with 2 gone. Drilled to the left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're talking to trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. It's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Kazmir comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it, 1 away. Now at the plate, number 2. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Stepping in now, Diaz, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finished that off with a powerhouse into the season. One of the best young players the game of baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. So digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Very weakly on the ground. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's Lucas Duda now. And he fouls this one off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another one sent foul. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now in the box, number 26. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 4-4. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Chris Davis.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ellsbury going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. First home run of the campaign for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
And here's Renato Nunez. And he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mix.
On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in once again, Anthony Santander, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at bat. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Lined hard toward right center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you said it, Hero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get 1 more at bat in this one.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Sean Kashmir.
Stepping up to the plate, Sean Kashmir. He flew out in his last at bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chad Green is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Now batting, number 2.
Into the box now, number 2, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
The batter, number 81.
Digging in to try it again, Diaz. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 8 and the Yankees 4. So coming to the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Way in front of that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
There's a slogan as throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. On the ground near home. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Wind up and the 0-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact.
The batter.
Striding in once again, Miguel Andujar. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first two guys out of the inning, then you give up that two-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the leave one. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit.
Leading off with Baltimore.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The 0-1 on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. At the wall, he leaps and makes a spectacular catch. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Chris Davis now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Now batting.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Ellsbury is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Orioles. Here's Didi Gregorius. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts
The
now.
batter, number 11.
Now to the plate, number 11. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The 0-2 once more. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Number 11 goes down for the second out here in the bottom half.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. Kazmir ranging up the middle. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 9. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. First pitch on its way to first. Duda's got it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, shortstop, Sean Kazmir.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Sean Kazmir. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
Standing in now, number 2, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Soft liner towards short. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Diaz. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They're on top, however, 9-4. Here's Lucas Duda now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And right into the shift. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. Have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. Duda gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Settling in now, Aaron Judge. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Diaz racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 9-6 contest now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Yankees 6. Stepping in, number 78. Couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon.
Number 78.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury on the move. He's there and records the first out. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Chris Davis will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Rafael Montero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Rafael Montero.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Fouled away. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
In now, number 11, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2. 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Santander is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They don't make. David Robertson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. 1 down. Anthony Santander the next to bat. Robertson pauses. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Stanton has a play, and that's the 3rd out. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They won't add to their 9-6 lead. Digging in, Lucas Duda. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Michael Givens takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 60, Michael Givens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Givens, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Diaz makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Baltimore get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Hunter Harvey gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, with 15 strikeouts. Luis Severino is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Michael Givens closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 9 runs on 17 hits.